Have you ever felt like your body isn't quite the same as it used to be, as if time had gently slowed you down a bit? I know many of us have wondered about the little changes we notice, like our energy levels dipping or the way we feel after a hearty meal. These subtle shifts can sometimes be linked to the way we fuel our bodies, especially when it comes to our blood pressure. Today, I want to have a warm, friendly chat with you about something that really matters: choosing safe foods that help take care of our hearts and keep our blood pressure where it should be. You see, our diets have a way of affecting us more than we often realize, and even small changes can lead to big improvements in our overall well-being. Imagine walking into your kitchen and finding everything organized in a way that not only makes your cooking easier but also helps you avoid those sneaky ingredients that might be nudging your blood pressure upward. It isn't about completely giving up on delicious flavors. It's about making thoughtful choices and embracing foods that work in harmony with our bodies. Now, let's consider how we can start with this journey, by looking at how our everyday food choices influence our blood pressure and what simple tips we can follow to stay healthy and feel more energetic day by day. One of the first things to think about is the quality of the foods we eat every day. Fresh, natural foods are often our best bet for a healthy heart. Many of us grew up with meals cooked from scratch, where the ingredients were simple and natural. Nowadays, however, it's easy to be tempted by ready-made meals or snacks that are high in salt and preservatives. When we choose fresh fruits, vegetables, lean meats, and whole grains, we're not just enjoying food that tastes good, we're also giving our bodies the kind of nourishment that supports healthy blood pressure levels. For instance, cooking at home allows us to control how much salt goes into our food, keeping our meals both tasty and heart-friendly. I like to think of it as returning to simpler times, a way to honor the way we used to prepare meals, with love and care, ensuring that every ingredient serves the purpose of boosting our health. Another important aspect is understanding that not all salt is created equal. Our bodies definitely need a little sodium to function properly, but too much of it can become an unwelcome guest, especially if you're mindful of keeping your blood pressure in check. It's all about balance. When you're preparing your favorite soup or stew, consider using herbs and spices that enhance flavor without relying solely on salt. A pinch of rosemary, a splash of lemon, or even a dash of pepper can make a wonderful difference. These natural flavor enhancers not only keep your taste buds delighted but also let you keep that extra salt jar on the shelf. The goal is to savor the natural flavors of your ingredients, letting the true taste of your food shine through. This gentle shift in how we season our meals is a smart move towards reducing the potential harm that excessive salt can have on our blood vessels. And it isn't really about sacrificing flavor at all. Rather, it's about discovering the rich array of tastes that nature offers us every day. Now, let's talk a little about what some of these nutrient-packed foods can do for you. Think about the last time you enjoyed a crisp, refreshing apple or savored the hearty goodness of a bowl of whole grain oatmeal in the morning. These aren't just pleasant treats for your taste buds. They are powerful allies in maintaining your health. Foods that are rich in fiber, vitamins, and minerals naturally help in reducing blood pressure. Fruits and vegetables, in particular, are loaded with potassium, a mineral that works in harmony with sodium to keep our bodies balanced and our blood pressure in a healthier range. Including a variety of these foods in your daily diet means you're giving your heart the nutrients it needs to function at its best. It's like tending to a garden where every fruit or vegetable is a little seed of energy and well-being planted to grow into a healthier you. I remember a conversation I once had with a friend who mentioned that switching to a more natural, balanced diet made a surprising difference in her day-to-day life. She told me how she started incorporating more fresh produce and herbs in her cooking, and how that simple change brought back a sense of vitality she thought was long gone. It reminded me that every choice we make in the kitchen is a small but significant step towards embracing a life full of energy and health. Our experiences in the kitchen aren't just about preparing food, they're about nurturing ourselves, staying connected to our roots, and treating our bodies with the respect they deserve. In our journey today, by embracing natural, wholesome foods and rethinking how we use salt in our meals, we're setting the stage for a healthier future. This isn't about a radical overhaul of everything we enjoy. Rather, It's about small, thoughtful shifts that create a ripple effect in our overall well-being. It's a gentle reminder that each meal is an opportunity to care for our bodies, to choose nourishment that not only satisfies our hunger but also fortifies our hearts and keeps our blood pressure comfortably in check. Now that we've set the foundation by talking about choosing fresh foods and being mindful of salt, think back to the simple pleasures in your kitchen. Imagine the aroma of a home-cooked meal, the sound of a familiar recipe being prepared, and the joy of serving up a dish that not only tastes delicious but also supports your health. It's that kind of experience that can transform our dining table into a place of both comfort and care, a place where every bite is a step toward a healthier, more vibrant life. I truly hope these reflections inspire you to take a closer look at the foods you choose every day and to appreciate the small changes that make a big difference. Our journey towards better health isn't a race or a sudden leap into drastic measures. It's a gentle, ongoing conversation with ourselves about what we need and how best to honor our bodies. With every decision, we have the chance to make our future a little brighter, our meals a little more nutritious, and our hearts a little happier. When you step into your local grocery store or even open your fridge at home, there's a whole new world of choices waiting to be explored, each one influencing your well-being in a small but meaningful way. As you begin to walk those aisles, it can be incredibly helpful to get to know the labels and ingredients in your food. We've already talked about the wonders of fresh ingredients and the importance of using herbs instead of too much salt, and now it's time to dig a little deeper into the choices that are often hidden in plain sight. One of the most significant shifts you can make is to be extra cautious about processed foods. These items might seem convenient and even appealing on a busy day, but many of them carry hidden dangers for your blood pressure and overall health. You might notice that many processed items are loaded with added salt, preservatives, and unhealthy fats, all of which can subtly work against your body's natural balance. It's like inviting in uninvited guests at a cozy dinner table. These ingredients often sneak in without us even realizing it. Imagine standing by a display of prepackaged meals or snack options, each competing for your attention with bright packaging and tempting promises of convenience. Taking just a few moments to read the ingredient list can make all the difference. You might find that foods which look harmless actually hide a surprising amount of sodium or added sugars. Over time, these ingredients can put extra strain on your heart and blood vessels. Instead, try making a habit of choosing items with clean, short ingredient lists that you recognize. You might even find joy in taking a more active role in your cooking, experimenting with simple recipes that highlight the natural taste of each ingredient. Picture spending a leisurely afternoon in the kitchen, chopping fresh vegetables, and stirring a simmering pot of soup that fills your home with inviting aromas, all while giving your body the kind of nutrition it needs to thrive. Another important element in this journey is the art of reading nutrition labels. Those small panels on the back of packaging might seem like a foreign language at first, but learning to decipher them can empower you with the knowledge to make safer food choices. Start by looking at the sodium content and compare it among similar products. You'll often see that what looks like a minor difference on the label can really add up over the day. Understanding these numbers might feel like a small step at first, but soon you'll find it becomes second nature, much like the way you learn to pick out the ripest fruit at the market. This simple skill can be a game changer, allowing you to avoid hidden dangers that silently creep into your diet without you noticing. Moving along, let's discuss the role of healthy fats in our diet. Not all fats are created equal, and while it's wise to steer clear of the trans fats and overly processed oils that can harm your blood pressure, there's a whole world of good fats that can actually benefit you. Foods like avocados, nuts, and olive oil contain healthy fats that support your heart and add a rich flavor to meals. I like to think of these fats as the unsung heroes in your kitchen. A little drizzle of olive oil can make a salad not only tastier but also more nutritious. It's wonderful to explore new recipes that incorporate these healthy fats, perhaps blending them into a salad dressing or even using them as a finishing touch on a warm bowl of vegetables. In doing so, you're not only nurturing your body but also treating yourself to foods that speak to your taste buds in a gentle, satisfying way. Speaking of exploring new tastes, It's also important to incorporate a variety of whole grains into your daily diet. Whole grains like brown rice, quinoa, and whole wheat pasta offer more than just energy. They provide essential nutrients and fiber that keep your digestive system humming along nicely. The fiber in these grains can help stabilize blood sugar levels and, in turn, support a stable blood pressure. When you choose whole grains over their refined counterparts, you're giving your body the kind of long-lasting fuel that it needs to keep going strong throughout the day. You might reminisce about those times when a comforting bowl of oatmeal was a favorite part of your morning routine. Revisiting such staples with a renewed focus on whole grains can be both nostalgic and beneficial. Sometimes, making these changes can feel like adjusting to a new rhythm in your daily life. However, think of it as a positive transformation, a way to reinvent your relationship with food so that it works for you, rather than against you. Try setting aside a small moment each day to think about what you eat, perhaps jotting down a few thoughts about how certain meals make you feel. Over time, you may start to notice patterns that guide you toward even better choices. For instance, you might discover that on days when you include a hearty serving of vegetables or a switch to whole grain bread, your energy feels more consistent and your mood a bit brighter. These realizations can be incredibly motivating, encouraging you to continue exploring new and wholesome options. It's also worth considering that our bodies often appreciate the variety of a balanced meal, a blend of colors, textures, and flavors. By incorporating an assortment of nutritious ingredients, you're not only feeding your body but also inviting joy and creativity into your daily routine. Whether it's mixing up different vegetables in a stir-fry or savoring the crunch of a handful of unsalted nuts as a snack, these small choices add up to a vibrant tapestry of healthy living. The journey isn't about strict rules or ever-changing trends. Rather, it's about listening to your body, respecting its needs, and gradually weaving in habits that support your long-term wellness. I know that sometimes the idea of changing lifelong eating habits can be a bit daunting. It's completely natural to feel a little hesitant at first, especially when the foods we've always known and loved are being gently nudged aside. Yet, remember that every positive change, no matter how small, is a victory in itself. Embracing these mindful choices is a way to honor yourself, to treat your heart with the care and respect it deserves, and to enjoy a more balanced lifestyle that will keep you feeling vibrant for years to come. Every trip to the market, every new recipe you try, and every moment spent reading a label is a step toward a healthier, more confident you. It's not about denying yourself the foods you love, it's about making them work in tandem with your body's natural needs. And as you become more comfortable with these changes, you'll likely find that cooking and eating become even more enjoyable experiences, moments of creativity, self-care, and quiet celebration of life's simple pleasures. So, as you stand in your kitchen or wander those grocery aisles, take a deep breath and savor the thought that you're not only preparing a meal, but also building a foundation for a healthier future. Each mindful choice you make is a heartfelt conversation with your body, a gentle reminder that you are taking control of your health in the most loving way possible. It's amazing to think about the small yet powerful choices we make every day that add up to a healthier, happier life. As you continue your journey toward better eating habits, it becomes clear that choosing safe foods isn't just about following a strict set of rules. It's about listening to your body, embracing its natural needs, and celebrating the foods that nurture you in every way. At this stage, it might help to imagine that each ingredient you add to your plate is like a brushstroke in a beautiful painting, contributing to a vibrant picture of health and longevity. One of the most rewarding changes you can adopt is a renewed focus on balancing your meals by inviting more foods that are naturally rich in essential nutrients. For instance, many experts point out how important it is for us to welcome more potassium-rich fruits and vegetables into our daily routine. Items such as bananas, sweet potatoes, spinach, and tomatoes not only delight our taste buds but also help balance out sodium levels in our bloodstream. When our diets are steeped in these natural sources of potassium, it's like giving our hearts a gentle and steady hug, ensuring that our blood pressure stays within a healthy range. This isn't about completely overhauling your favorite meals. It's more about adding those little extra touches that can tip the scales in your favor. While the benefits of balancing sodium with potassium are well known, Another complementary aspect of choosing safe foods involves being mindful of hydration. Our bodies often need water to help flush out excess sodium and to keep our blood vessels healthy. Sometimes, it's as simple as choosing a cool, refreshing glass of water over a sugary beverage that might not do our circulatory system any favors. There's a certain beauty in finding that natural, crisp flavor of water, especially when you know it's contributing to a steadier, more resilient heart. Perhaps you can create a little ritual around it, maybe by adding a slice of lemon or a few sprigs of mint to your water glass, turning an everyday act of hydration into a refreshing moment of self-care. Now let's touch upon the importance of planning when it comes to your meals. Many of us find that by taking just a little time each week to plan our grocery trips and prepare our meals, we greatly reduce the chance of falling back on less healthy, impulsive choices. Meal planning is like drafting a gentle roadmap to guide you through the week's food choices, ensuring that each dish is carefully crafted to support your heart health. When you create your menu, think about incorporating a variety of foods that work together harmoniously. Perhaps you might start your day with a hearty bowl of oatmeal topped with fresh berries and a sprinkle of nuts. For lunch, consider a colorful salad filled with mixed greens, vibrant vegetables, and a lean protein like grilled chicken or tofu, lightly dressed with olive oil and lemon juice. By making these thoughtful choices ahead of time, you're not only saving time, you're also setting the stage for a week of balanced, nourishing meals that can help you steer clear of those sneaky ingredients that push your blood pressure upward. As you open your pantry and refrigerator to organize and explore the ingredients you already have, you might notice that creating a balanced plate is both an art and a science. There's a satisfying rhythm to mixing, matching, and simply enjoying the array of wholesome choices before you. It's about replacing processed snacks with delightful, crunchy vegetables or substituting a heavy, sodium-laden soup with one that's been lovingly simmered with natural herbs and spices instead of excessive salt. These mindful swaps aren't just about nutrition, they're about honoring your body's long-term needs while still savoring the foods you love. Sometimes, the idea of shifting long-established habits can feel overwhelming, but each small change is a victory worth celebrating. It might be as simple as choosing one meal a day to experiment with a new recipe, or as subtle as seasoning your favorite dish with fresh basil instead of a salt shaker. These are the moments when our kitchens become our sanctuaries of health, where we get to reconnect with time-tested traditions and discover innovative ways to appreciate every flavor nature has to offer. There's something incredibly empowering about realizing that, with every mindful choice, you're taking an active role in protecting your heart and overall well-being. If you ever find yourself feeling uncertain or a bit overwhelmed by all the changes, remember that it's perfectly okay to take one step at a time. There's no need to rush. You have earned the right to enjoy this journey at your own pace. Sometimes, it's helpful to take a quiet moment with your favorite cup of herbal tea, reflect on the benefits that your new choices bring, and simply enjoy the process of gradual transformation. It's not a race but a rewarding path to a healthier lifestyle, one meal at a time. I invite you to think about how these gentle changes can become part of your daily routine, adding up to a lifetime of better health. Whether it's relishing a vibrant salad, enjoying a hearty bowl of whole grains, or embracing a glass of water with a twist of citrus, you're making choices that are as kind to your heart as they are delightful to your senses. Your plate is not just a collection of food, it's a canvas for well-being, a reflection of your wisdom, and a testament to your commitment to living each day with vitality and joy. I hope that as you stand in your kitchen or browse through your grocery store's aisles, you feel a sense of calm confidence in the choices you make. Every thoughtful decision is a building block in a healthier future, a way to ensure that your meals nourish not just your body but also your spirit. In embracing a balanced, heart-healthy diet, you're not just warding off potential threats to your blood pressure, you're reclaiming the joy of savoring good food, the satisfaction of a meal well prepared, and the warmth of taking care of yourself every single day. I encourage you to share your own experiences, thoughts, and even a favorite recipe in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going, supporting one another on this journey towards a healthier life. And if you feel inspired by these ideas, please consider liking this video and subscribing to join our community where we celebrate life at every stage. Here's to the many delicious, nourishing moments ahead, a toast to your health and the joy of living your best life at any age.